Hey guys, welcome to a What I Eat in a Week as a uni student who's trying her best to stay healthy. Now, I get it. Eating healthy when you're in school, uni, college, working, it's really difficult. Like, the cafeteria is so convenient, fast food is so convenient, and honestly, eating healthy is probably like the last thing that you have on your mind. But if you think about it, the amount of times that you eat out is A, very expensive, and two, it's not good for you. And eating healthy at home is actually a lot easier than you think, and it honestly saves you so much time and so much money in the long run. So in this video, I'll be sharing with you guys my recipe for my acai bowls, rice paper rolls, and my go-to breakfast, and hopefully this will give you some inspiration and maybe some meal ideas that you are happy to try out by yourself and make some alternatives, take some things out, add some things in to better suit your taste. And yeah, hopefully you'll enjoy this video and find some helpful tips. I do have a section in this video where I just talk about making the smart decision, choosing seemingly healthy foods when you go out. It's kind of complicated, so make sure you stay to that part of the video because the advice that I'm giving in this really changed my whole perspective and how I feel about the healthy foods that you could buy in the healthy cafeterias. So yeah, hope you enjoy. Okay, Monday morning, we got a toasted English muffin, beetroot, avocado, chickpeas, prino, cherry tomatoes, boiled carrots, and 2 boiled eggs. Delicious. Okay, it's now like almost 3:30. I took the longest nap after class, and now I'm extremely hungry. So let's make an acai bowl. Okay, you will require a blender of some sort, any sort is fine, acai of any kind. I have the acai energy one, and then I have the Creative Gourmet organic acai puree. This one's from Woolies, this one's from Coles. I've tested both of them, and I prefer the taste of this one because it's more sweeter. If you use this one and you want it a bit sweeter, but you don't want to like put in honey or like something like that, I recommend you put in frozen bananas. I know this is strawberries, but I basically finished a frozen strawberry bag, and then I just used a bag and I bought a few fresh bananas, cut them up myself, chucked it in the bag and froze it. And it's just such a, I think I almost just cut myself there. But anyways, this is like such a cheap alternative to buying banana slices that's already frozen. I think I've seen frozen ones in this brand, but they're so expensive. Like $5, $6, $7, $8 for a pack. They come in that price range basically. But bananas, I bought 2 yesterday for $1.35, so there you go. And then some additional frozen berries to taste. I have strawberries, these are actually strawberries, and then I have some frozen blueberries, and I'm almost out of these. And you also need some coconut water to blend it together. I prefer coconut water over just pure water, and it just adds an extra flavor, so I like coconut water, especially the Raw Sea brand. Okay, let's actually start making it then. And then because there's so much empty space, I fill it up with the frozen blue, like berries. Starting to make sense now? Yeah? Okay. And then you just want to add some coconut water so it blends properly because it's all frozen stuff. And remember to always add in less to start with, and if you need more, gradually add more. I usually fill it to about there, and then we'll see what happens as we blend it. Yeah, it should be very chunky. Now it's in the bowl, now comes the fun part, which is decorating all like toppings. So my favorite thing to put on there is like half a tablespoon of peanut butter. Before, I've always seen people put peanut butter in the smoothies and like on top of things like this, but I never understood the appeal of it until I tried it myself, and boy, was it so good that I have been converted ever since. I grabbed like, actually maybe a bit more than that. Like this much roughly. and I just put it in my bowl. It really adds an extra flavor and it's really nice. I don't have fresh berries on hand today, so I'm just gonna use some frozen blueberries and just, I put them on the hot kettle so they're a little bit defrosted now, but that's fine. Just put some on. And then I have some coconut flakes, some shredded coconut, and I just kind of, this is what it looks like at the moment. Just gonna take some coconut flakes and about that much. And then last but not least, my favorite step, granola. This is the current one I have, the Jordan's Crispy O Crunchy Nut Clusters. So here we go. This is the complete acai bowl. My mom hooked me up with some fresh blueberries as we were filming, so I love that. Taste test. I'm so excited. So good. Okay, it hasn't been that long since I finished the acai bowl, but I'm watching a lecture right now and drinking some green tea. I've been meaning to like make myself green tea for the past week and just never stayed at home for a day like long enough for me to like make a cup, but we're gonna drink it tonight.
Oh, cha-cha.
Dinner's over. Eating dragon fruit. Okay, this is Tuesday morning's breakfast. Basically the same as yesterday, but we just replaced English muffins with wholemeal toast. Boiled egg. It looks so strange. Good nonetheless. Okay, so I made it back home and now I'm eating another acai bowl. Basically the same as yesterday, but just added a few extra cashews on top because I'm really hungry and I can use the extra protein. And I'm just gonna finish this little bowl of fruit that my mum left me. But yeah, that's the afternoon snack / late lunch. Okay, Wednesday morning, same thing, you already know.
What?
Eating some bread. Breakfast for Thursday, got the usual plate, but replaced bread with like this Korean inspired rice bowl. It's like as big as my head. Taste test. Okay, I just got home from work and now I'm eating my acai bowl again. I threw a few extra cashews on top and I have some dragon fruit here that I'm snacking on. But I do want to show you guys like the salad that I made myself on there. I'm not gonna eat it now and I'm definitely not gonna have all of it by myself. I'm gonna share with my family because it is quite a big bowl. But I just wanted to show you the things that I get. Ow. I just almost broke my whole nail there. Oh my gosh. Well, that's fun. Okay, it looks like this. And I'll give you a little tour of my salad bowl. Okay. So on top is a beef brisket under some quinoa. We got some seaweed salad, roasted sweet potato, cucumber slices, edamame, and beneath all this I have well, it's a lot in there. But under the sweet potatoes, basically just have a salad with a mixture of mixed cabbage, like slaw, kale, and underneath that is some brown rice. So very healthy bowl. No, I'm gonna snack on all this and then I'll see you at dinner time. Also, I'm really sorry that I haven't talked a lot throughout this video because a lot of times I'm out and I don't want to seem crazy like talking to my phone and videoing myself eat. I don't know. I think that's a bit weird. But I did film a little bit last week where I talk about the the perks of making stuff at home, like my acai bowl and nutritional stuff. So I'll cut to that little clip now. Okay, while we're on this topic, I wanted to talk quickly about being calorie smart. Now, these are some tips and tricks that I have learnt myself from personal experience, and I feel like it has helped me so much in the aspect of counting calories and being calorie conscious, I guess. So, I know everyone says this, but it goes, like, there's a reason why everyone says it, and it's to make your food at home, because you really are in full control and you know exactly what's going in your food. Therefore, it's easier to count calories. For example, my whole acai bowl here, let me just show you real quick. This big of a bowl, filled all the way to the brim. This, with all the toppings included, is probably tops 400 calories. But at my work, for example, when we just get a bowl like this big and like this tall, just that bowl of acai by itself is probably 500 or 600 calories. Let that sink in for a second. So for my acai bowl I made at home, I use 100 grams of acai. And acai, like most berries, are very healthy and they're very low in calories. But 100 grams, because I use a puree, 100 grams of that is 106 calories. And I've filled the rest up with frozen berries of other sorts, like a handful of frozen blueberries, a handful of like frozen strawberries or blackberries. And with a coconut water blend, and it's such a big bowl like this, you eat it, fine. But if you get it outside, trust me, when I do those acai bowls, they're heavy, bro. Like one bowl of that acai is probably, I would say, like almost a kilo, or like at least over 500 grams for sure. It's probably like 700 grams or something like that. They're very, very heavy. And if that is pure acai for that whole thing, that's like 700 calories if you count 100 grams for 100 calories. Like for me, I've definitely had like a handful of acai bowls from work. Once I finish those at like 3 or 4 p.m, I'm done for the rest of the day. I am not hungry when it comes to dinner time, but that's because they are loaded with calories, invisible calories, and you don't even realize because it's meant to be a healthy food. And yes, acai is healthy in moderate quantities, but you have to like be smart with how you do it. This, as I said, for like mix of frozen berries, handful of fresh blueberries, a tablespoon of peanut butter and granola on top. This is tops 400 calories, tops. That's a pretty good, decent like amount of calories for a meal. And I get hungry after maybe 3 or 4 hours after eating this, but that one, not for the rest of the day. And that's when you know you've ate a meal that's really high in calories. And the same logic goes as to why I prefer smoothies over juices. Now, if you're like me and you used to think juices, like they're made out of fruits and maybe some vegetables sometimes, right? So how bad could they be for you? Wrong, incorrect. I used to think that all the time. And sometimes when I'm at school and I wanted a coffee originally for like a drink, and I'm like, no, I want to be healthy and I want to go for an orange juice. No. Ever since I learnt this fact, changed my view on juices in terms of like the healthy factorness forever. So I once saw a video of someone saying, you eat one apple, right? One whole apple, like the fruit. You'll probably be full after that, or at least satisfied enough that you wouldn't want to eat a second one. Because really, who wants to eat like 2 apples in a row, right? Or maybe you do, but I'm just saying, I wouldn't personally. Nothing wrong if you do. But to make a cup of juice, like 250 mils, that takes maybe 3 apples or 4 apples. And I know, because at work we have a fresh like juicer. A cup of 500 mils of like a juice takes maybe at least 6 oranges. So still consuming the calories of 6 oranges. But realistically, if you were just eating 1 orange, you will be satisfied and full by 1. So do you kind of see what I'm trying to get at? So yeah, that's just my little tips and tricks of what to look out for when buying things that you think are healthy outside but are actually not. So that's why I say go towards smoothies, because smoothies are mostly made from frozen stuff, frozen berries. Because, you know, with frappe, when it's just a bit of syrup and like the rest is filled with ice and they blend it, ice is what makes it like expand and makes it thick. So a smoothie, like a full cup of smoothie, probably 50 calories tops if it's made from frozen berries and coconut water. That's all I'm gonna say. I also forgot to mention how much cheaper it is to make your food at home. Like, I buy my side packs from Coles or Woolies, depending on like when it's on sale and all that stuff. But it's usually $6 for a pack of 4. So I can make 4 servings with $6. Whereas when you get acai bowls from my work, they're $13 each. So how much do I save with that? So 4 acai bowls would be $52 minus the $6 that I spent. So 48 is that right? Or was it 46? 46. Yeah, 46. $46.
$46?
That's a lot. That's a lot of money. And say if I eat acai bowls 3 times a week. Okay, I'm getting myself lost now. I didn't know where I was going with that. But basically, you save a lot of money. That's what I'm trying to say. Okay, bye. Okay, so this is dinner. We got some tofu, mushroom, green beans. That's steamed fish. We have a rotisserie chicken there. And we have lettuce and capsicum. Rice paper rolls that we're gonna do. Okay, so with the rice paper, we wet first. I'm sure you guys know how to use rice paper. But we'll do that. And for filling wise, we got lettuce, some red capsicum, a bit of our rotisserie chicken breast, and I like beetroot in mine. Honestly, if you guys haven't put beetroot in yours, what are you doing? It just adds so much. Add some chickpeas. This is optional. If you don't like chickpeas, you can skip. And here comes the wrapping part, which honestly depends on the day. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But I try my best. Let's give it a little wrap. And there you go. It's a little rice paper roll. Okay, Friday's breakfast. Pretty much same as other days. Got the coffee fix, obviously. Ice mocha.